you reign!
This is the D-Generation CLIX podcast with your hosts,
Who is Ravage?
Ryan Ruckman,
Ravage!
Hand me that bottle cap.
Miles Kane,
Hand me that paperclip. Grab that twine. Gun wrapper.
Daniel Schwab,
We
best friends, Asgard to Mouth, and Pete.
'cause I'm just me.
Welcome back to the D-Generation CLIX podcast. This is Ryan, Miles, Dan, and Pete, and we are back for the first half of the Collector's Trove set review.
I present to you Tannelir Tivan, the Collector.
I can assure you, it will be absolutely safe here in my collection.
So just the commons, uncommons, and rares for this episode. It's definitely a smaller set with the rares ending on only number 29 and one rare prime. So we're going to dive right into that, starting with number 001, the Collector.
Sir, you must allow me to pay you now so that I may own your carcass. At the moment of your death, of course.
So he is the team player, team ability, Elders of the Universe, Cosmic, Deity, and Scientist keywords. And a trait, I see you also have a collection. At the beginning of the game, the Collector modifies his combat values +1 this game for each type of non-character game element on an opponent's force and sideline other than standard terrain markers. Equipment, mystery cards, non-standard terrain markers, one-shots, and tarot cards are all examples of qualifying game elements. He has 6 range, 3 bolts, and then 6 clicks of life. He has phasing teleport on all of his speed power with only 6 speed, and starts with a 10 TK, 17 toughness, and 1 prob, and then alternates on the damage powers between prob and outwit, and he is a whopping 75 points. So even if the opponent has 3 or more of those non-standard elements, and he gets +3 to all of his combat values, do you guys think that he's worth the 75 points?
It's really weird because 9 range is huge. So because you think about it, he's a 9 range, 9 speed, 13 attack, 20 defense with 4 damage.
Yeah.
That seems really good.
With a 17, I guess he turns into a 20 toughness and no cosmic energy to prevent an outwit. I don't know, 75 just seems crazy. I'm not seeing this anywhere.
The only weird part
Even
is
Pulp. He's just, because he doesn't get anything for Pulp.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you got stuff for pulp, oh my god, he'd be nutty. But
Well,
Just,
you can't play any of that stuff in pulp other than
exactly, yeah.
Right.
So
terrain
that's
markers,
the problem
right?
there.
So I don't know. I guess if you pull him out of your booster and you have no other options, he could not even in sealed. Never mind. Maybe the one shots, right?
the one shots.
Yeah, one shots and then
and the
equipment.
equipment, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's TK prob. I guess.
That's
You really
75
like the
points for
character.
TK prob. That's a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, based off your polls, I mean, he could. I mean, it's
That seems like a piece that Pete's going to pull,
ideal.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
for sure. 2 of them, probably.
Yeah, no, I do like him, but yeah, he needs to move and attack, and so now you're talking he's 90 points for that motorcycle, and I just don't know if he's worth 90 points for 5 clicks. It's even on a budget, it's just
Yeah.
I want to like him, but even Pulp, he's just not good.
He needed to be a lot less points.
Yeah, like 60.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like 60, throw the motorcycle 75, and then in constructed, maybe somebody tries it. But
Yeah.
he's only 5 clicks of toughness for 75 points, so you're just going to watch him die.
You
So
click twice and he goes down to a 16. So yeah, he's going down pretty quick. We got a way cooler Legacy Collector and Ultra Chase that we'll be talking about next episode. So this is not the correct collector you're looking for.
I mean, listen, they've had some pretty good CURs, so they're about due for a. This isn't Lady Mastermind bad, but it's not great.
I feel like 001 is always the low point and ramps up pretty quick lately. So
yeah.
Well, the 001, we've had some good ones. I mean, there was that 001 Lex Luthor, and then Black Panther. The Black Panther wasn't too bad. This is the 001 we've had since even before Notorious, I think.
Really?
For sure.
I don't remember liking the 001 Black Panther.
I mean, even the 001 Ghost Rider. Even the 001 Ghost Rider was pretty good, yeah.
The Black Panther wasn't bad. He just wasn't great.
No.
And what was Wolverine and Deadpool's 001? A Wolverine?
Yeah.
And
he was actually.
Weapon X.
I think
he was
with the 12 attack, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
let's go to
next. We got. Oh, good.
No, you're good. I was doing the exact same thing. Let's move to 002.
Yes, we have an Iron Man Sentry with Stark Industries armor and robot with no team ability. He has a speed power his entire dial. He's 5 clicks long. Toughness for his first 3. He's a 6, 10, 17, 2. Regen on his last 2, and then has enhancement his entire dial. His special speed power is Force Blast, and Force Blast is free, but only to target an equipped character. Now, normally I would say he's unplayable in Pulp, but with Wakanda being able to bring those equipments, I think that for 20 points in Pulp, he's not too bad because you're going to have that Shuri be able to equip figures. So you're going to be able to get use out of that Force Blast for free.
20-point enhancement with Force Blast isn't the worst thing in flight.
Yeah, and toughness. Yeah, I mean, they're 5 clicks
and then
for 20 points.
The Force Blast is free because of Wakanda, because I think that Shuri's just going to be seeing an insane amount of plays. You've seen more on him.
Does anybody make these guys?
Yes, I think the Iron Men do, or one of them does. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, the uncommon one.
Yeah, he's 5 clicks for 20 points. The last guy was 75 points for 5 clicks. Well, I'm already better with this one.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he makes all your teams sealed and all that.
Yeah, I'm already looking at first 2 pieces I'm going to be playing in our sealed event. That's definitely my booster right there.
All right, Pete or Dan, what do we got for number 3?
Yeah, I'd be cool pulling this one. This one is the Kree Accuser. She is 25 points. She's got Kree and Soldier keyword. She's got a trait and a special defense power. She's 4 clicks long. She's got a trait at the beginning of the game. Choose a keyword for all characters with this trait. This trait will see more with the Kree. Unique modifier: friendly characters with the Kree keyword modify their attack and damage +1 when attacking a character with that keyword. And then her defense power, which she has her whole dial, is energy shield, deflection, toughness. And her first 2 clicks are sidestep, precision, and she's got she's also got enhancement in her whole dial, and her last 2 clicks have no sidestep but still precision. So I think she's great for 25 points, and she's got the BD2 ability to top it all off.
Yeah.
Silver, she's insane.
Oh, sure.
There's a lot of good Kree. Yeah.
But yeah, now you're looking at 25-point enhancement with the precision strike, so I like her quite a bit. Again, definitely making any of your SEAL teams for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good. I mean, 25 points on Soldier with that ability is gonna get a look in the monthly too. So, yeah, good piece. We're gonna move on to 004 Baby Groot. Miles is excited.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
He's got Guardians TA. Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic, and Pirate, YAR. Scampering Underfoot is the trait. It's free, move up to 1 square. If 3 or more friendly characters have the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword, Baby Groot may move up to 3 squares instead. He's 40 points, 5 clicks. He has plasticity, poison, toughness, and shape change on click 1 and click 5. And he gets some exploit weakness on clicks 2 through 5, and he is tiny.
No, he's making my sideline every pull. The Groots in this set are insane.
I like
I
this
think he's a
build, I think.
Why is he on your sideline for Pulp?
Will we get to him when we get to the rare group that makes him when he dies? Instead, you replace him.
I missed that then.
Yeah.
I think that honestly, what Black Panther did for Wakanda and Pulp, Guardians of the Galaxy definitely have a chance in Pulp once we start looking through some of these, because they get a lot stronger when they start sharing all their. Once they start racking up the keywords or the same amount of people on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a decently deep dial for 5 clicks, the 18 defense toughness. He's got the rollout of shape change, and then he has that plasticity. So he's just a tie-up machine if you want to main force him for only 40 points.
Yeah, even a regular size character is going to have to only break away on a 6, so he is a great tie-up piece, and you can't really ignore him because he's going to poison you. So,
yeah, if you have not gotten the Guardians holiday calendar, it would behoove you to buy it prior to this set, because you're going to be able to make some fun Guardians teams.
Absolutely. That'll bring us to 005 Rocket.
The name's Rocket. Rocket Raccoon.
So he has the Guardians of the Galaxy and PD team abilities, Guardians of the Galaxy Animal Marksman, Police, and Ruler. So he's getting those trick arrows for free if you want. He has one trait, which is Star Sheriff. Friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword have PD. If 3 or more friendly characters have the Guardian of the Galaxy keyword, when they use PD, they can also use improved targeting through characters. So he actually has 2 point lines, 60 or 35. 60 is going to have him start on click 1 with a 7 sidestep, 11 in cap, 18 toughness, and 3 leadership, and have 6 clicks of health. And then he's only getting 2 more clicks for those extra, 25 points? Yeah. Otherwise, if you play him at 35, he's going to start at running shot, 8 speed, 11 in cap, 18 toughness, and still a 3 leadership. So he also has 5 range, 2 bolts, and flight. I'm not sure those extra 2 clicks are worth what you're getting when you're moving to
No, you
sidestep.
lose running shot.
Yeah.
I mean, his attack and damage and defense are the exact same. He has 1 more speed at 35 points. It's better to have him at 35.
Yeah, his trait is great. He still has leadership. I don't know why you would ever play him at 25. You're not losing anything. You're losing stuff when you play him higher.
Yeah,
this is such a weird dial.
Mm-hmm.
Because he only ever play him at 35.
Yeah.
You don't even have a value difference. You get 1 extra speed at 35.
And that's unfortunate thing with the Guardians in this set is their low dials are actually pretty solid, but the high dials, for whatever reason, are really
This is a great 35 points.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, I just see him as a 4-click figure. I don't even think those first 2 clicks don't even exist for me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, given all Guardians of the Galaxy PD on Pulp, and then they can also, if they already have it, then they can see through characters. Yeah.
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 So,
yeah, he's good.
Absolutely. This guy's awesome too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to bring us to the next Guardian of the Galaxy, Miles?
Come on, the Soviets put me on a rocket, knowing full well I'm never to return and I'll die. But one thing even Mudak Soviets never do is call me bad dog.
She's a good dog.
Keywords are Annihilators, Guardians of the Galaxy, Animal, Cosmic, and Police, with a 1 trait, 5 range, 1 target, 4 clicks, starts at 7, 11, 17, 2 with Mind Control for the whole dial, PK for 2 clicks, followed by Psychic Blast, and then 2 clicks of Super Senses with 2 clicks of Willpower, and then 2 clicks of Enhancement, followed by Outwit. And the trait is Nowhere, Head of Security. Friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword have Safeguard, Outwit. Unique modifier, if 3 or more friendly characters have the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword, they modify their defense +1. And so, your TK piece, 40 points with enhancement, with PD. I think she's going to be on your Pulp team.
And they're obviously going to be mostly a range team, so she's also got enhancement, and that's going to work well with Rocket's improved targeting. So 3 auto includes on your Pulp team right there.
Well, and you now can't outwit your Guardians teams.
Yeah, I like they gave them basically their ATA with Cosmo here. The old ATA was protected outwit, so this is pretty cool.
Oh, and that was something that carried over to then on to at least the Groot from Avengers Infinity when we started playing. Is that what that's from then?
Though that their trait, where they could be +1 attack or they had protected outwit or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I did not know that. All right, let's go to the Shield Agent.
Shield Agent. These guys are actually pretty neat. So they're 20 points. They have Hydra and Shield. So they have keywords of Hydra, Shield, Spy. They have the trait Hail Hydra. Once per game, when all friendly for all friendly characters with this trait at the beginning of your turn, you may turn all friendly Shield agents to click number 6. If you do, after resolutions, one of them may make a close or range attack. So starting off, they're 4 clicks on either dial. They're either sidestep, precision, ESD, and enhancement, or and the last 2 clicks are stealth and precision, no defense, and range combat expert. And then when you swap them, their first 2 clicks are plasticity, poison, reflexes, and empower, or and the last 2 are sidestep, pulse wave, reflexes, and no damage. That's pretty cool. I don't know exactly where this story's from, but for these guys, I actually really like this swap dial mechanic.
Yeah, for 20 points, this is crazy.
Yeah. You're just getting a static +1 range, -1 defense for like anybody that's next to them for range attacks, and like I said, the swap dial thing is just kind of icing.
Well, yeah, if it's going to be a close combat team, then you're going to switch to empower. Yep. So I mean, yeah, you have that. I like that option.
Or just when it's time to switch, you can do that, and then you always have Shield and Hydra with them, so a few of them aren't bad.
And your last 2 clicks for sidestep, pulse wave was an 11 attack. That's not bad.
Yeah, and the thing too is if they live, like say you get them to click 4, you can just, all right, we're gonna swap, and now they're 4 clicks again because they're back to click 6. So you got to hit them again for another 4.
Yeah, you got to finish them off. Yeah, very cool generic.
He's awesome. Like this is one that you definitely want a couple of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, my I think probably my favorite common in the set, and I don't really have a good reason why other than I think it's hilarious.
I want all of these.
008 Storm of Ants. As advertised, their real names are various. But one of them's for sure Antony. Oh man. Animal Spy. 2 traits. One says you talk to ants. When an adjacent friendly character named Ant-Man or Wasp is moved or placed, after resolutions you may place a swarm of ants adjacent to them. Then the second trait is Swarming Instinct. Unique modifier. Adjacent friendly characters that share a keyword with Swarm of Ants modify attack +1. So there you go. More fun stuff for Animal. Improve movement through clicks, and they are 10 points for 3 clicks, plasticity, poison, no defensive power, and empower. And they are tiny because they're ants. And I don't know why this amuses me so much, but I love this piece.
Oh yeah, I need a ton of these.
So
oh man,
as soon as I saw this piece, I was like, "This is Reggie." So Reggie, if you're listening, or if someone that knows Reggie's listening, tell Reggie I expect to see this played on Time Stealers for you to go first and do your shenanigans. So can't wait to see it. It's 10-point ant for your +8.
I love it I just expected this to be Tribbles Part 2, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, another easy tie up with poison and then the empower. So 10 points of amazing.
And we have some reasonable Ant-Man and Wasps.
Yeah.
That you could absolutely just use this.
Set makes them so, which is super rare.
Yeah. So this is going to be some nonsense that hits a Monday night for me. Just pockets of ants everywhere.
I support it. All right, that'll put us to I didn't realize how many generics were in this set. Thieves Guild member, 009, Assassin, Martial Artist, and Spy. He actually has the expendable goon trait, Thieves Guild. When Thieves Guild member is KO'd by an opposing character after resolutions, you may roll a d6. 1 through 3, remove all equipment equipped to the opposing character that KO'd Thieves Guild member from the game. And then a 4 through 6, generate a character with an expendable goon trait on its 15-point starting line adjacent to a friendly character. He's 50 or 15 points, like all the goons. His 50-point line is Leap Climb, Precision Strike, Combat Reflexes, and perplex, 7 speed, 10 attack, 17 defense, 2 damage. Or at 15 points, he's got stealth with the 7 speed, 9 attack blades, 17 combat reflexes, and shape change. So I think like most goons, you're always playing them at 15 points. But this is just another one that you can swap in later. So if it's a heavy equipped team, being able to have a chance of removing the equipment on whoever KO'd him or making your opponent have to think about who they're going to KO him with is, I think, pretty neat.
Well, that
Yeah,
the fact that
you almost want to roll 1 to 3.
I was gonna say, well, that and in sealed, right, with some of these equipments, like they're expensive. So like he could be KOing more points than he's worth if you know, like when he dies, like you're talking, the Yaka arrow, what is it, Mjolnir, they're 20 points, so he just all right, those are gone.
Yeah. So you got to think about if you want to do that or not.
And it's like because usually you want to keep making goons, and you're like, no, I want him to die. So.
And one of the coolest things here is that Assassin gets expendable goons.
Yes.
Yeah, I like him. I don't have anything other than what you guys already said to add, but I think he's pretty cool. He'll make builds.
Do you like his hat?
I was trying to decide who he looked like. I've just been staring at him right now. And I can't really think of anybody I know that looks like that, but it looks familiar. I'll come back to that later.
All right. Let's go to White Widow.
You do like a fighting pose. It's a fighting pose. You're a total poser.
I'm not a poser.
Oh, come on. I mean, they're great poses, but it does look like you think everyone's looking at you, like, all the time.
Yep. Next, we have White Widow, no team abilities. She has Aim, Shield, Thunderbolts, Assassin, Marksman, Martial Artist, and Spy. She has 60 points. Has a trait. Sidestep. Once per game, when an opposing character is KO'd after resolutions, you may turn White Widow to click 7. So even though she has 5 clicks, like that pretty much almost gives her a 10-click dial if you can work it out enough. She's got 5 range, 2 targets. Starting out with 7, 10, 19, 1 with stealth, her entire dial. 10 attack, her entire dial with energy explosion. And then defend those 5 clicks with 19, 18, 18, 18, and 19. And then she has 2 clicks of Outwit and 3 clicks of Perplex. And then her click 7 is 6, 11, 17, 2 with Running Shot, all 5 clicks. Blades, her entire, all 5. And then all Willpower and all Range Combat Expert. I do like her. I mean, she's 60 points, but I think in Pulp there is a place, especially with Marksman. I think Marksman and Pulp has something.
For sure.
Dude, Iceman is so happy to see this character.
Yeah.
I think the 60 is a little bit expensive, but I think overall she's pretty cool. At least the sidestep gives her a little bit of mobility.
Well, there's a world, too, where, 19 defend is not terrible. And when something dies, now all of a sudden you're dealing with a 12 for 3 running shot with 5 range 2 targets.
I do wish she had a different attack power on her, like offensive dial, like precision strike, I guess, but...
Yeah, because Running Shot Blades is such a great combo.
Yeah.
It's a 12-3, but yeah.
I mean, you would almost think that the Energy Explosion Blades should have been swapped.
Yeah, actually that would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah, that I agree with that, yeah.
It's an interesting take. They're essentially saying she's dangerous up close and far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It rewards you for being aggressive and killing something. And she always has sidestep, so she always has move and attack even on her non-running shot dial.
Yeah.
So,
like Miles said, though, you got to commit to KO her. Otherwise, she's just going to change to the other dial and go back to the first click on that. So she's giving your other guys a 19 defense. So I think Pulp for sure.
Yeah.
60 points doesn't feel too bad because, they have to deal with that 5-click dial. So they have to do 6 damage. And if they don't, if you're able to KO someone, you just turn to click 7.
And Outwit is so important in Pulp. It's huge.
Outwit's big, yeah.
It's hard to get.
And she's got great keywords. Not for nothing, too, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, what do we got next?
Next is the Kree Soldier for another 25 points. But this one is got the Skrull TA because he's a Skrull. So
That's a good reason.
Kree, the keywords are Kree, Skrulls, Soldier, Spy. They have 2 dials, and they have the trait Skrull Infiltration. Once per game for all characters with this trait. When a friendly character with the Skrull's keyword uses shape change and fails, you may immediately turn all friendly Kree soldier to click 5 Protected Pulse Wave. So you start with Running Shot, Energy Explosion, Toughness, and Shape Change, and they got 2 more clicks of that. They lose the Toughness, and then they lose the Energy Explosion on click 3. Then the other set of clicks are 3 clicks of Sidestep, and then 2 clicks on the first 2 of Precision Strike. Only 1 click of the defense, which is Energy Shield. The other 2 are Naked, and then all of the damage is Outwit. So this is pretty neat. I like it because you have a 4 through 6 shape change top tile, which is probably gonna annoy some people, especially in sealed. So
Yeah, and you're never gonna see click 5.
thanks, Pete.
He will if he will.
I know there's some pieces with Battle Fury in the set, so maybe.
Well, no, you don't. You're not rolling shape change, so you'll just die.
That's fair.
Honestly, I'm really liking these split dials. It adds a lot more to the characters, and they're actually using all those other clicks that would normally just say KO. So I hope they actually start doing this with more pieces and more sets.
This is an interesting way to do it. I do like this. So
I just like that they basically acknowledge that everything in the Marvel universe has been infiltrated by something else. Moving on to 012 Thanos.
The only matter I do not take seriously, boy, is you.
Power Cosmic. Black Order Eternal Minions of Thanos. Cosmic Deity, Future, Past, and Ruler. His real name is Thanos. He has 2 traits. One is Astral Regulator, excuse me. For you choose a character on your sideline with the Cosmic or Deity keyword and choose a standard power printed on their card. Thanos can use the chosen power until your next turn. Then he has Reap. When Thanos KOs an opposing character of 30 points or less, score 10 victory points. He's two different clicks, essentially 300 or 150. For 300 points, you get 11 clicks, starting with a Hypersonic 10, 14, 20, and 5 with Invincible and Precision Strike and Outwit. He is colossal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Triple target 6 range, and then at 150 you get Running Shot, Energy Explosion, Impervious, and that looks like good old Shape Change, and he is 8, 12, 18, and 4, and I would probably play this in sealed and not think twice about it.
Yeah, I would too.
I think
I like the options in both because he counters his 1 counter, which is, well, I guess he doesn't really counter it because it's a 35-point piece, but I think a 300-point in pulp, even with that 1 figure, Amadeus Cho, I still think he's playing.
Oh, he's probably murdering Amadeus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was colossal.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
So I've heard a couple people think that this guy's just going to run pulp, and I don't see it. I think that this is a total fine option it might be good in just like a sealed environment, but I wouldn't be mad if somebody honestly just put this on the table on a fun weekday event also. I don't think that he's going to be running pulp though.
Oh, I definitely he's just a good this is a great common. This is fantastic, and he gets to use your sideboard for you don't normally use with just a common. I mean, I like it. So
yeah, it's fine. But do you think it's gonna run pulp? Like I've seen some people think that this is like the end all be all pulp piece.
No, oh no, he's great. But there's again, high defense is only good in the short term because eventually you just start getting hit. So.
Yeah. And
the Guardians the Guardians with their PD, they'll just range him, and so now his defense is going to be a 17.
Yeah.
So.
And then all you have to do is get him to click 4, and he's not reducing penetrating anymore.
No.
Yep.
They'll just get out actioned.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
The Colossal does help, obviously, with the 3 bolts too, but yeah, I think he'll get eaten alive eventually. It's still an OMA, and that's a.
There's going to be some teams that can't handle him, but yeah, if you're building for pulp, I guess you throw him on the map. But I mean, there's going to be teams that need to account for him. If you're not accounting for him, then yeah, you're going to lose. But
this is a figure that I thought if Trove was out, I was going to be playing for the monthly. To be fair.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was like 300 points past future rollouts. Yeah, give me that. I was like, that's gonna be great.
You just wanted to be out
he was-
first?
Yeah.
No, this was a piece that I could have fun with at 300 points, and
Well,
especially
that's why I'm glad that you
with,
changed your team because I know they haven't seen it, but I have. But he's going table with bag of holding, so I can't wait to see that.
yes, because he needs all the pouches.
It's a solid play.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to 013 Adaptoid. It's aim, intelligentsia, robot, and spy. One trait, replication initiated. When Adaptoid KOs an opposing character, instead of removing that character from the game, you may turn that character to any click and place it on Adaptoid's card. That character is still scored. Adaptoid can use the standard powers displayed on the dial of the last character placed on their card. So only 25 points, 3 range, 6 charge on its top dial with 10 precision strike, 17 toughness, and a 2 shape change. And 5 clicks of life, and then it's losing a little bit if it even takes 1 damage. It's going to a 6 sidestep, 2 shape change, and then it just has shape change the rest of its dial. So you're hoping to get that KO early on any of these. But 25 points and 5 clicks of health, that's not bad.
His last 2 clicks are 8, 11, 16, 3.
With no real power, so you need to get that KO with the precision strike most likely or something. But it's going to be hard to get that in the beginning with only 2 damage.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you ever main force him because of the next figure. Because you have to KO someone to get that power, where the next figure actually.
Oh yeah, and it has to be Adaptoid too. Interesting.
Yeah. The next figure makes it for free, makes this piece for free, and whenever you KO any figure, you can. So.
Yeah,
I do like. I think it's a decent generic.
We started.
We talked a little bit about that.
Yeah, yesterday, and I think you can definitely get a pulp team out of this and main force a few of these and just kind of swarm them and tie them up, hope for the shape changes. I'm not sure. Aim. Robot's definitely not there even in pulp, but spy and aim might be if you do some of the aim soldiers and scientist supreme. You can probably fill out a decent pulp team.
No, I think it's fair though with the next figure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. We can go into her. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, AIM actually has more than you think in pulp. To be fair, you got Jeff the Land Shark. See,
yeah,
you got some stuff there. So.
Yeah, I think aim and spy you could make pulp teams out of for sure. Robot, I don't think is there even in pulp. Do you want to move on to Monica though?
Yeah, we have Monica Rapacini.
MODOK, I did this because you suck, and AIM sucks because of you. You're a bad scientist, and if anyone remembers you, it will only be as the piece of shit I stepped over on my way to the top.
She has AIM, Hammer, MODOK's 11, Ruler, and Scientist. She has 2 traits. First trait is friendly characters with the AIM keyword within range can use poison and have safeguard poison. Second trait is power. If an opposing character was KO'd since your last turn, generate a 013 Adaptoid on click 1. After resolutions, you may choose an opposing character that was added to your opponent's KO area since your last turn. And you turn that character to any click and place it on the generated Adaptoid's card. She has 5 clicks, 45 points, 4 range with 2 targets, 6, 9, 17, 2 with stealth for 2 clicks, precision for 2 clicks, mastermind for 4 clicks, and leadership for 1 click. She has 2 clicks of mind control and NCAP. And then phasing with super senses, no attack power, and then besides leadership, 2 clicks of outwit and 2 clicks of perplex. Yeah, I think you play her instead of any of the Adaptoids because when you KO a figure, you just take a power action with her, make that Adaptoid, and the Adaptoid gets the power that you want from that figure that you KO'd. The main force ones only get the power if they KO it instead of a friendly character.
Yeah,
that's why it's tough for me to put them on main force because you're not going to be getting any powers with them. They're just going to be giving up 25 points. Whereas the generated ones, you'll be able to give like better powers, like a hypersonic speed or anything like that. The safeguard poison is very good.
Iron Man.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
So he's the 015. He is the one that generates the drones, or the sentries, I think, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So he's 75 or 40. He's got Avengers, Stark Industry, Armor, Celebrity, Scientist. He's got 2 traits. His first trait is Leadership. This succeeds on a 4 through 6. If an opposing character, or if any opposing characters are equipped when Iron Man uses it and succeeds, after resolutions, you may generate a 002 Iron Man Sentry on click 1. And then his next trait is Knockback. When Iron Man knocks back an opposing character, and that character is dealt knockback damage, after resolutions, unequip their equipment. So his first 2 clicks for 75 are Sidestep, ESD, Invincible, and Outwit. And then his last 4 are no Speed Power, Energy Explosion, Invulnerability, and the last 2 clicks are Regen, and still 4 clicks of Outwit. And his last 2 clicks he has no attack power either. So I don't know. Like, I don't... that 75 feels good, but, like, it's a lot.
So this is going to be really weird, but I think you play him at 50 with the Bag of Holding, because he'll be at 40, so he'll be 50 with the Bag of Holding. Because if you can give him like a running shot or like a trick arrow, like it says when he knocks back an opposing character. So if you have like a trick arrow and he just is too dangerous, or I guess he also has energy explosion, so that works too. So maybe you just play him with motorcycle and you just knock everyone back at 40 points. So now he's 55 points.
Yeah.
But the amount of equipment can get out of hand. So I do like that. I think that he could see play at 40 points in Modern outside of Pulp.
This might be your biggest stretch of the night. 60 or was it 55 points for him on a motorcycle?
55 points. Yeah, the reason why you give him the motorcycle is that way you give him running shot, because when he knocks back a character and they're equipped, so if you're dealing with a team that's equipped, you just unequip them all.
Yeah, but how many people are going to reduce the damage and then he's not even doing the damage?
Dude, that guy's dead free gets across the board.
Yeah.
I think he gets toasted, unfortunately.
I know. Yeah. I didn't say it's good. I just said I could see him being played. I still think there's something there, especially because if he has the trick arrows, I know he doesn't have a movement attack, but if he has trick arrows, it says deal 3 damage, then knocks him back. So even if they reduce that damage, like a Prime Colossus reduces it with his impervious, it's still going to trigger the knockback. So he's still going to equip that. So you don't need to do damage to him with the trick arrows.
You just have to ask yourself, do you want to give your opponent a motorcycle or trick arrows?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's something you can do, and at least it's something that there's worse things out there. Okay, you can play the 75-point common collector instead of him.
That's very
true.
That's
true. That's true.
I'm just throwing some ideas out there.
This is a better 75 points.
No, he's 55.
We'll always listen to you, Miles, but sometimes we got to reel you back in, and that's where we're going to do this.
I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm letting people know that it's something you can do, and it's decent.
Miles,
not great.
It's something you can do, but we're going to draw the line there. We're not going to say it's decent.
Whatever.
Miles,
whatever.
You're already building your team for Worlds again. Right now,
I am. This is my Simon Garth. Okay, this is Collector Trove Simon Garth. Okay.
Oh man! All right. Let's learn about Hala the Accuser.
We got to 15 before he really got out of pocket.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Hala the Accuser has the PD team ability, and Kree, Police, and Soldier. First trait is Accuser Prime. When a friendly character with the Kree keyword is KO'd, after resolutions, remove all action tokens from Hala the Accuser and heal her 1 click. And then a special attack power, hunting enemies of the Kree, incapacitate, free, modify attack and damage +1, make a close attack, but only to target an opposing character with 2 action tokens. So she is 60 points or 40. 60 points gets you 7 clicks of health, which is not bad. And she starts with a 4 range, 10 charge, 11 special attack power, 18 invulnerability, and a 3 leadership. Or at 4 points, she is 5 clicks of health with an 8 charge, 10 attack, special damage power, or attack power, 17 toughness, and 3 close combat expert. She's not bad on either click, really.
I was gonna say, I think she's great on either one. Like free attack, the whole trait thing, and there's enough cheap Kree that she can. That might happen pretty frequently. So.
Modify attack and damage. So yeah, on that top click with close combat expert, and you hit that free action. She's 12 for 5 with a chance to heal. Yeah, she's neat.
You save 5 points and play a motorcycle with Iron Man.
Stop it. I would play 10 out of 10 times. I'm playing Hala over Iron Man.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? Get out of here. This is so much better.
I mean, you can just play her at 75 and play that Iron Man at 75, and she can kill him with a motorcycle.
Well, she's only 60, so
So
yeah.
she could.
Would be
So for an
90.
extra 15 points that either the motorcycle or hell cycle gives her, she's the same points as Iron Man, who's just knocking back with regular energy explosion.
Oh, that's fun, because guess what? He's just going to go ahead and knock you back since he has knockback, and you lose your motorcycle.
Yeah,
Boom.
and you'll pick it up a turn later after he's dead, just for that
Hey,
minor inconvenience.
I know that. I think she's actually really good, especially in Pulp.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, no, she's really cool. I would like to see Kree be viable in Pulp. That would be awesome. I like seeing these keywords get filled out finally in some of these CUR sets. That's one of my favorite things with them, and the way that they've been building these lately.
That's kind of a wild 40 points. I mean, I know she's only got the charge on the one click, but that's a lot for 40 points.
And she can always heal back up there too.
Right.
And there's a decent, what is it? You got the Kree Soldier for 25 points that was really good, and then that Kree Accuser that we saw earlier for 25 points. So fill it out with a bunch of generics, and yeah, she's good at either point value.
Hey, you know what? There's another name you might know me by.
Star-Lord.
Who?
Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw.
Star-Lord, we have Guardians of the Galaxy TA with Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic, Marksman, Police, and Soldier keywords. He has the Quick Draw trait, which is when he hits with a range attack, if it was during your first action. After resolution, you remove an action token from him. And his second trait is a unique modifier, and friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword modify speed +1. And if there are 3 or more friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword, those characters can use willpower. He's 50 or 25 points. He's got 5 range with 1 target. He's either 7 clicks long or 4 clicks long. At 50 points, which you'll never play because this dial doesn't exist, he is 7'10", 17'2" with stealth, toughness, and leadership. Click 3, he has running shot, 6'11", 17'3" with energy shield deflection and range combat expert. And then at 25 points, he starts 6', 17'3" with running shot, energy shield deflection, and leadership, followed by 2 clicks of sidestep. And his last click's running shot. 5, 6 have energy explosion. His last click is a 12 attack with psychic blast. And then he has leadership on his last click, and then he has range combat expert in between his 25-point starting line and last click.
Yeah,
you only ever play him at 25.
Yeah, he's always 25 points.
So for 65 points, you give your entire team essentially cosmic energy with him and Cosmo, because Cosmo gives out Safeguard, Outwit, and he hands out your Guardian's willpower.
I think it's 60 points, because isn't Cosmo 35, right?
No, he's 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 65 points and your entire team has power cosmic.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember the Starjammers, the team-ups, and all that stuff?
Yep, oh, yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking of, and I've made you play against them many times.
Oh, God, I'm just going to play against this team so many times coming up here, and I'm going to forget what these pieces actually do, because they're all on the board at
it's
once.
Probably going to be me instead of Redmond this time.
It's a great 25 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never play him at 50. Like that, no. Never. I'll take losing the reducer and have energy shield deflection.
Yeah,
just getting cheap leadership on those keywords. That's what it is, if nothing else.
And the speed bump is big with the way clicks are now at like speed values. Getting just that extra speed can be huge.
And
I mean, he loses 1 speed, but at least he has a running shot instead of just stealth.
Well, he gets it back with the unique modifier, though.
Yeah. So then he'll be running shot for 4.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. And his last click, if they leave him on last click, I mean, you're talking 7, 12, 18, 3 with running shot. So nice. It's like that. That's not bad.
No, which is actually a 5 running shot, right? Because it's 7 half plus 1. Yeah.
We haven't had a lot of hats in this set, but this is my favorite one so far.
Absolutely.
I'll agree.
This is the Simon Garth. You're right.
Thieves Guild is a close second with hat.
That is a good hat. I'm still trying to figure out who that looks like.
All right, next is Gamora.
Touch me, and the only thing you're gonna feel is a broken jaw.
This is the 018, so I didn't actually pay attention to this piece, to be honest. I like her a lot more looking at her now. So she's either 50 or 25. She's got Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity Watch, Assassin, Cosmic, Martial Artist. She's got Guardians and Wildcard TA. She's got a trait and a special attack power. This trait is Stealth and Willpower. If Gamora occupies Hindering Terrain, once per turn she may reroll a single d6 she rolled. And then her attack power, which appears on clicks 3 through 6, is Blade's Claws. When Gamora uses it, it rolls a 1 through 3. After resolutions, heal her 2 clicks. That's quite good. And then so she also got improved movement elevated. So for 50 points, she is 6 clicks deep. She starts with 2 clicks of charge, 2 clicks of blades, 2 clicks of senses, and 2 clicks of battle fury. And then her mid clicks 3, 4 are sidestep, the attack power, reflexes, and exploit. And then her last 2 are charge, the special blades, senses, and battle fury again. I mean, I think she's really good at either point line, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know which one you would pick, because being able to heal back up the top click for 50 points is pretty good. If she gets knocked down a little bit.
Yeah, I think it depends on your team, but with the other low point cost Guardians of this set, this is at 50 points a very good attacker.
Yeah, and even if you play her at low, she's still a great bodyguard because she's got stealth, so you park her and hindering with whoever else you have, and then she can just sidestep in and swing on somebody. That's still really good.
And she's not something you want to fight up close with combat reflexes and exploit.
Yeah.
So
I think, she's the one that you can kind of be a wild card and decide what you want based on what your team can still use. But there's a ton of low point Guardians of the Galaxy in this set.
And another Guardian that's actually really good is the Swap Baby Groot from next phase. Because there's the common, which is the worst, actually is really good with her because you just make a hindering terrain. So you can make sure she's in that before she makes an attack.
Well, that's a really good combo.
Reroll single D6.
Or it's also a good defensive thing when she's on senses too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's definitely gonna see play for me. Like, this is a great uncommon.
Yeah, 25 points is just great.
Yeah, I think I'm sold on them for sure being a competitive pulp team. All right, let's go to Mantis.
Kick names, take ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Mantis is Guardians TA. She's 019 Avengers Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Martial Artist. Real name Brant. Biopathic Martial Arts. Mind Control Sidestep. That is a speed power that she gets at her 50-point dial for 3 clicks. She also has Incapacitate and Combat Reflexes and Close Combat Expert. And then for 25 points, or the back half of her dial, you get Sidestep, Precision Strike, Super Senses, and Probability Control. She is 0 range, triple targets. At 25 points, there's your prob for Guardians.
Yeah, no, you don't play her at 50 either. I mean, I see that, I get it. That you want to get the Mind Control Sidestep but no, I'm not paying that 25 points because I'd rather play 50 points. You play her and Star-Lord for 50 points instead of just her, or Gamora and her. Yeah, there's.
You'd get the minimum range of 4 with the in-cap or mind control. Wait, would you get it for the in-cap? But yeah, not worth 50. It. Yeah. No, I'm saying, it's not worth the extra 25 points. Getting prob for 25 points on Guardians is so much better.
Yeah.
And then if you can sidestep and hit that 12 attack, 3 bolts up close with Precision Strike, that's pretty good.
It's only 1 damage, though, but
that's
I think
fine. There's ways to get in power. For Guardians, but you just pick your target at that point. You hit 3 people because especially if there's someone with Mastermind, you can target them and whoever they're going to Mastermind to.
Yeah, another great 25 points.
Mm-hmm.
Another Nebula, which they keep making great Nebulas.
You'll need my help.
I'm not a fool, Nebula.
You are a fool if you deprive yourself of hand in combat.
You'll attack me the moment I let you go.
No, I won't.
So she has the Guardians of the Galaxy, Minions of Thanos, Assassin, Pirate, and Robot keywords. She has a trait, which is Change of Heart. Once per game, when another friendly character is damaged by an attack. After resolutions, you may turn Nebula to click 7, Protected Pulse Wave. And then a special damage power, which is Finding My Family, Empower, Support, and the Guardians of the Galaxy team ability. So her first one is supposed to be, more of her aggressive Thanos supporter dial, right? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that is she always has 4 range. The more aggressive dial is the 10 charge, 11 quake, 17 invulnerability, 3 close combat expert, and then when she does swap, she goes to a 9 sidestep, no damage or no attack power, 18 defend, and a 3 special damage power that we mentioned before. She does still get, if you're not playing her in Pulp, she would still get the Bucky's arm for free, which wouldn't help her much. Just give her senses on a 6 on her or on her starting click.
It gives her close combat expert on her when she switches, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, the Empower support and giving her Guardians TA is huge. I think she could make the team in Pulp for Guardians. Honestly,
I think she's lower on the list, but I can definitely see making an argument for it. That support is huge in Pulp.
I like her. I think she's a really cool piece. I think she's a really well-designed piece that plays uniquely on both dials.
Yeah, another split dial. I'm really liking this mechanic.
Same.
All right, how about 021?
All right, we have Wasp. So she is 55 or 30. She's got the Avengers and Shield TA. She's Avengers, Shield, Celebrity, Detective, Scientist, and Spy. She's tiny. She's either 6 clicks or 3 clicks. She's 55 or 30. She has an attack power her whole dial, which is Precision Strike. When Wasp damages an opposing character after resolutions, give that to character an action token. For 55, you get 3 clicks of Hypersonic, the attack power, Super Senses, and Leadership. Or for 30, you get 3 clicks of Sidestep, the attack power, Super Senses, and Shape Change. So I think she's great for pretty much either line.
Yeah. Always having Precision Strike, being able to get the dual targets on the top, even at 55.
Well, and she's bringing the ants with her too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So really, that damage is not what it says it is. So I think she's cool. I like Hypersonic, Precision Strike. It's always a nice combo, and in a low point attacker at 55. So I think she's great.
Yeah, and you can still get the range, so she'd have the 2 range, 2 bolts. She's gonna be really annoying in sealed.
Next is Gambit.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
So he's Marauders, X-Men, Marksman, Martial Artist, and Spy. He's got the Team Player and X-Men. He's got 2 traits. He is 5 clicks deep. He's also got Improved Targeting Hindering. So he's got his first trait. When Gambit hits, you may choose that he deals a maximum of 1 damage to each hit character. If you do, unequip each hit character. That's really good. He does have 2 bolts. And then his next trait is when Gambit attacks opposing characters with the Assassin or Spy keyword, can't use Shape Change or Super Senses. Kind of niche, but that could be pretty big. So for 5 clicks, you get 5 clicks of Sidestep. The first 2 clicks are Energy Explosion. The next 2 are Precision. And then the last click has no attack power. For defense, the first 3 are Toughness. Then the next 2 are Reflexes. And then for damage, the first 2 are RCE. And then the last 3 are CCE. So pretty solid. I mean, not. I guess I was expecting a little bit of a beefier Gambit, but this is still really good for budget. Like, this is quite good.
I can't complain about having 3 modern legal Gambits. I like the trench coat on this one, and this is probably the one that I'll honestly play the most. I think the one from Hellfire Gal is a little bit more aggressive, right? But this one will just be kind of fun to play. He does some different things. Seeing through stealth is big.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And the point value is not terrible on him, too. A little above average with the range at 5. I'm not sure if he's finding many competitive Pulp teams, but I think he's neat.
Marksman might be a thing. I don't know. I was surprised he didn't have stealth somewhere in there, but he's still quite good, so.
I can find a way to complain about 3 modern Gambits.
Why don't you tell me why you don't like this Gambit?
It's just, I don't know. I haven't figured out what you're going to do with it yet, but it's going to, I just know you're going to play it.
Oh, yeah.
Once I saw the friggin' trench coat, I knew this was getting played.
I think he's going to do the trick with, he'll double ring him. My thing would be, he'd probably put the lightning ring on him, and then the,
Nightbringer.
Yeah, the Nightbringer, exactly. So then when he does hit you, because he's using 2 bolts, he'll get to deal an extra damage for that energy explosion, and then he could choose to do the max of 1 damage and just unequip a bunch of people.
I like the pumpkin bombs on him too.
Fair. I'm just you're a ring man, so it's like, you know.
Yeah, probably Spectral and Lightning.
Yeah, I mean, as the great Beyonce once said, if you like him, then you should put a ring on him.
It's a
So,
good line to live by.
I'm moving on. 023A Iron Man.
But
Stark
Gambit.
Industries.
Oh, I'm not here. Thank God this place has Wi-Fi, or you would be toast right now.
Armor and scientist. Real name is Tony Stark. Armor Wars. I love it. If Iron Man occupies or adjacent to a non-debris terrain marker, opposing lines of fire can't be drawn to him. And when Iron Man attacks one or more characters that share a keyword with him, modify his attack and damage +1. He also has back to the drawing board. When Iron Man is KO'd, you may generate a 23B Iron Man from your sideline on his red starting line within 3 squares of your starting area. Improve targeting, hindering, 6 range, 2 bolts. He has 100 points. He's running shot, energy, explosion, impervious, outwit. And then at about click 4, he flips to a different dial where he is charge, and then a special defensive power, which is combat reflexes, impervious. When he uses impervious and succeeds after resolution, seal him 2 clicks and exploit weakness. I think he's pretty cool. This is a classic Iron Man armor set. Yeah, and they did it right by putting the Armor Wars trait during this. So this is cool. I will play this absolutely. Just wish he had Avengers keyword. I don't know how he does not have Avengers keyword, but what are we gonna do?
Wasn't he without the Avengers during the Armor Wars?
Yeah, but I think that was a very temporary thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's always weird when you see an Iron Man. Yeah. This is a
It
pretty
is.
good Iron Man, honestly.
Yeah, he's
As far
twice
as
as
an
many
attacker.
points as Gambit, and it's not Gambit, so that's 2 strikes against him.
Yeah, but no, that's actually why he's better. Is because he's not Gambit.
Oh, Miles.
No,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I mean-
agree with Miles on this one.
You know what? I'd rather pay. You know, it's 5 points less than Gambit.
I don't
Iron
know,
Man.
somebody on a stupid motorcycle?
Iron Man.
All right. No, he's pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got for the Prime here? So Prime Iron Man.
Is it better to be feared or respected? And I say, is it too much to ask for both?
This is the only Prime in the CURs. He has the Avengers team ability, Avengers, Stark Industries, Armor, and Scientist. Then 1 big long trait, Cutting Edge Upgrades. Free, once per game, choose up to 3 characters on your sideline with the Stark Industries keyword and turn them to any click number. The chosen characters are Iron Man's prototypes. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose one of Iron Man's prototypes. Iron Man can use the standard powers displayed on that character's dial until you choose again. When Iron Man is KO'd, you may generate the last prototype he chose into the square Iron Man last occupied on its last non-KO click. Then heal it 2 clicks. This game, that character isn't scored when KO'd. I feel like this is one of those things where you explain this to your opponent so you don't waste 10 minutes trying to explain what you're doing if he gets KO'd. He also has special attack power, which is Pulse Bolt. Range, make a range attack against a single target along a direct line of fire. Instead of normal damage, deal the hit target penetrating damage equal to the number of squares between them and Iron Man. So he has that special attack power only on his 80-point line, which he has a 5 range, 10 running shot, 12 attack, 18 invincible, and a 2 outwit, and 7 clicks of life. And then at 45 points, his other line, he's got a 6 sidestep, 10 precision strike, 18 invincible, and 2 perplex. So I think he's kind of neat. I know, Miles, you're a little bit more high up on this guy. Primes are hard.
You only play him at 80.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. Especially, you're not playing the lower point dial as your prime.
No, is this all? I guess I might as well just let everyone know about the D-Click special. Wesley Robertson asked the question a few. Well, Wesley Robertson already asked us a question since the team built in.
Oh.
But yeah, so you're gonna get him to 8 to 11 penetrating. So his 2 pretty damage doesn't matter. With Kraglin and Baby Groot. So I can't wait to see that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be unthemed, but it's worth it because doing 11 penetrating, perfectly fine. You can get Murn, you can get Zol on the team. I know it's a one-trick pony, but you know, go big or go home.
It's a pretty good one trick.
Best prime in the set.
Oh,
This
there's
is
only
definitely
3.
a Pete piece. I was gonna say this is
Yeah.
definitely a Pete piece for me. Like I just feel like I'm gonna see Pete play this, and I'm like, oh, I know what he's trying to do.
Yeah, it's weird too. This is exactly why I think that Blue Beetle was originally 80 and they brought him down because they didn't. If you've been looking ever since Spider-Man Beyond Amazing, almost every set has like a ridiculously overpowered 80-point prime rare. Wheels of Vengeance notwithstanding, because you're talking. Sadly, Doc Sasquatch just doesn't hang with the rest of them. Because you had Spider-Man Prime, Prime Colossus, and then now you have Iron Man. They're all really good 80-point rare primes.
Yeah, I see that being more of a common trend, but he's still going up against Colossus as an 80-point prime option.
Yeah, but the 11, if you can get pulled off, the 11 penetrating, if he misses that impervious, then Colossus is dead.
Does that kill him?
Yeah, because he's 9 clicks.
I was gonna say -2. That's 9 damage. Yeah, Colossus is dead.
Colossus is dead.
All right.
I mean, if you're
That's
gonna
why I'm
sell
thinking with
out,
Zola.
if you're gonna sell out for one trick, that's a trick you sell out for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more realistically, you playing with the Hall of Armors, because those
Mhm.
are all Stark Industry. You basically have whatever powers you want from those.
Doesn't that mean when you could give him Trick Arrow and then just have him hit him with the acid
Yes.
and then just be like, all right,
So
you're
that's the 300-point Trigon dies in 2 turns. Because you give them the trick arrows to drop the nth metal.
Yeah.
And then you're going to do the 9 damage. And the next turn he doesn't have a reducer, or he can't reduce penetrating. And then he's like on his second to last click. So yeah, with that trick.
I'd like to see something like that do well. So if
Even if 200-point Kong starts seeing it, this guy just you miss that impervious roll, you drop that nth metal, he can't use stop. Like 9 damage is a lot to a 200-point Kong.
9 damage is a lot, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of most things.
Let me think of all the clicks that survive 9 damage.
Yeah, because the
Not a long
wording is
list.
very specific about how it just says you count the squares between him and the target. And so since he's able to draw a line of fire from Kraglin, you're able to add that extra 4.
There is a piece in the
squares.
set that does live through 9 damage, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, but still, that's you're going to be neutering a team.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be neutering a piece with it. So.
Now, I know you built the team that you just talked about a while ago, and you have a current team.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you're going to try to run this at all?
I don't know yet. There's still a few other things I want to run. Obviously, I love my plants with Swamp Thing. I think that it's time that I'm probably going to be switching. So I might try and playtest this a little bit more. It's definitely up there because I love one-trick ponies like Star Mjolnir, and this is right up there with it. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's my type of build, but I would like to see something like this do well. So if you do end up running it, I would definitely want to know how that event went.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go to one of the coolest looking pieces in the set. Miles.
Oh, he's muted. I guess I will
Take
start
it, Dan.
this one. This
Good boy.
is Cosmic Frank Castle Ghost Rider. He is 75 points. He has the Guardians and Mystics team abilities. He's got Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Minions of Thanos, Assassin, Cosmic, Mystical, and Vehicle keywords. He has 2 traits and a special attack power. The first trait is the Return of the Spirit of Vengeance trait. So when Cosmic Rider attacks an opposing character that took damage from Mystics since your last turn, he deals penetrating damage. If the friendly character that dealt damage from Mystics also had this trait, Cosmic Ghost Rider increases damage dealt by +1 during that attack. And then the second trait is the Reap trait. And then the special attack power, which appears on clicks 1 through 3, is Bones of Sidorak. When Cosmic Rider hits, choose a hit character until your next turn. That character has, when this character is given a move or a capital move or capital power action, after resolutions, roll a d6 and deal them damage equal to the result. Probably one of my favorite powers right now. That's awesome. So for 75 points, he is Flight, 6 range, 1 bolt. He's got 3 clicks of hypersonic, 3 clicks of that attack power, 3 clicks of invincible, and 3 clicks of prob. And the last 3 clicks are sidestep, side blast, toughness, and empower.
Yeah, this guy looks awesome. They had a example of him in one of the cases at Worlds this year, and he looked real slick. But being able to add this guy to your Pulp Guardians of the Galaxy team as an attacker, I think, makes it so much fun.
Well, and you give him Safeguard, Outwit, and Willpower as well with Cosmo and Star-Lord, so he gets Power Cosmic.
And +1 speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The +1 speed. Yeah, no. He's an amazing attacker for 75 points in Pulp. I think Guardians are going to surprise people. Like, I know a lot of people think they're going to try and go the Perdegaton route and all that stuff, but I think this is a fun theme team that can actually make cut and potentially win Pulp events.
Oh yeah, it's going to be really strong.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. I love him. I mean, I Guardians for sure. I mean, I'll play him on Mystical. He's a very cool piece. I agree 100% with Dan. That Bones of Sidorak is that's a huge power. Yeah. So you hit something, and then what are you gonna move him or take a power action, and then here you go, eat the damage afterwards. So it's a great piece. Very cool. This is a great rare. So I'm happy so far with what we're seeing in the rares.
This is my top one for the CURs.
Yep. I was gonna say, this is like out of the CUR, this is my top one.
It was until this next figure. This next figure is easily my top one, and I cannot wait to run him with Cosmic Ghost Rider. And that's Groot.
Oh, yeah!
Groot! It's Groot.
What does he do?
Well, it's cool. He has a trait and a speed power, and his trait is when he would be KO'd, you may instead replace him with that 004 Baby Groot on click 3. And then if 3 or more friendly characters have the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword, you heal that Baby Groot 2 clicks. Protected Pulse Wave. And if Baby Groot's KO'd, your opponent scores Groot's point value.
Oh, okay.
So that's
point
what
denial.
Yeah.
That's a solid dial,
and then he's 8 clicks deep. He has a speed power on clicks 1, 2, 5, and 6, and it's charged, but don't half speed if 3 or more friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword have the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword. And then he has improved movement, destroy blocking. It's 8, 11, 18, 4 with super strength and vulnerability, and Battle Fury his entire dial. So with Star-Lord and a TK, which you're going to have with Cosmo, he's going to be able to get full map because you can TK him and then charge full speed 9, picking up an object and hitting for 5. Yeah, he's...
So I'm getting a 210. Check my math. Groot, Ghost Rider, 145. Cosmo, 185. Star-Lord, 25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you still got 90 points of Guardians.
That sounds
awesome. So the next figure is going to be 50 of those points, and the last 40 is going to be the shifting focus Baby Groots.
Did you mention
That's the one
that Groot was a giant, though?
Yes, and he's a giant, so that's why he's able to get full map with only that +1 speed, because giant reach gets him. Is going to be able to make that attack.
Okay, yeah, he's an awesome piece. And again, protected outwit, so you at least get the invulnerability to stay. Hopefully, you're not going against something in Pulp that does penetrating.
Not too many, and then it's going to be real. And if you are, that's going to be your first target, and then him, since you're going to have the next figure, like he's going to be hitting for 6 damage.
Yeah.
So, with knockback, that's a lot of damage in Pulp. Yeah. It's a lot of damage in any format.
I think he's great. I never really thought the Guardians would be like playable because I mean I've liked them for a while. This is like the first set of them that's like, I can field, and I'm like, I'm pretty confident this might win.
I mean, not in Modern. I mean, maybe you take a few of the figures, but to see him playable in Pulp is so awesome.
I just like him in a format period that they're
it's so cool to get him. Yeah,
and who knows? He might see play on Munster. You never I don't know. That's like he's got some good keywords otherwise for like the monthlies.
This is going to be a sidebar, and we were about due for me to derail the podcast. It's just nice to see teams and comic book teams that aren't Avengers and Justice League be like playable in multiple formats.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like Guardians is not my thing as a comic book reader. I've read a lot of it, but they're not like a team I gravitate towards. But the people that like it really like it, and these are really a bunch of nice Guardian pieces that have built since really the holiday kit, right? So you got great teams you can field. And they're fun and they're comic book based, so I think it's phenomenal. I mean, this is kind of how other people are going to get excited about this set, how I got excited about the Black Panther set. Like, I can play Wakanda pieces. I can put a team together with Wakanda, and I can feel like, while it maybe not be competitive, it's not me just playing pieces and watching my pieces get stomped like they're going to be able to do something.
In fairness, Wakanda did win an event this weekend. So, I mean, I think you're right that Wakanda is there.
Wakanda. All right, moving on.
Well, wait. I do want to add though too that it's cool to see that you can play this 100% in modern, and these are great representations of the characters. But they actually did put out a decent amount of really cool Guardians in War of the Realms. That was one of that set's like saving graces, I think. And
they were the best sub theme for that set for sure.
Well,
yeah,
it wasn't time dilation Spider-Man or any of the Thors, so
it was not. But yeah, being able to like play these guys in modern, but then also kind of mix and match in silver, I think is a lot of fun. So if you do like Guardians of the Galaxy, definitely look in there for some silver teams.
Yeah, I mean, I love Guardians, so these are fun. I'm excited to field them. So,
Drax.
I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still that I've become invisible to the eye. Watch.
Guardians TA. Guardians of the Galaxy Infinity Watch Assassin Brute Monster. Real name's Arthur Douglas. 026. Drax the Guardians, the trait. It's Empower. When Drax uses other friendly characters with the Guardian keyword are considered adjacent to him, so board-wide Empower, always good. And then he has a special defense power on his first 4 clicks. Defend and vulnerability adjacent friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword can use Mastermind, but only to choose Drax. 75 points or 50 points. I don't think you play him at 75, but I could be wrong. 0 range, 2 bolts. He gets charge 11, 19, 3 with close combat expert, but on his 50-point dial, he is charge 11 blades, 18, and then battle fury. Cool piece.
Yeah, no, giving that board-wide Empower for Guardians is huge.
Would you play him at 75 and cut Nebula? Or sorry, not oh no, she's 50. Never mind. I was thinking she was 25 for what she did with the Empower support.
Yeah, there's
no.
Yeah, it's him or It's him at 75 or him at 50 and Star-Lord, and I don't think you ever not play Star-Lord.
No, that's way better. Is him at 50.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Nebula.
Nebula.
That Empower board wide also works with your hypersonic Cosmic Rider. So now he's hitting for what, 5?
Well, yeah, but that also works for Groot. So now he's 5.
Yeah,
and like
Groot,
you said, if he picks a piece of terrain up, then he's a 6 damage. So yeah,
or you carry that
points.
baby Groot with it. Yeah, it's Guardian's damage potential in pulp is insane.
Yeah,
because of that.
He's no 015 Iron Man because he's good.
Yeah, but his keywords suck. There's no Guardians, so I mean, that's the one reason why I won't play him in pulp. I mean, it was close.
What if Gambit had Guardians of the Galaxy?
Then I mean, who would you cut?
I don't know. I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, you'd still cut Gambit.
Yeah, it's tough because he was one of my favorite characters from the X-Men animated series because he was a pink and black attack. I mean, he was the Bret Hart of the X-Men. You know, Bret Hart was kind of a big deal when the X-Men animated series came out in 1992.
He was.
Yeah.
Would you say that Bret Hart was also the Gambit of the WWE?
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, especially after the Montreal screw job, for sure. The Gambit.
Okay, I didn't really know how you're gonna make that connection happen. I wanted to see what you're gonna come up with.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is true because like Gambit was like real big for a few years. Probably, I think Gambit's prime in comics and the animated series lasted about as long as Bret Hart's, and then Wolverine decided to skyrocket, just like Shawn Michaels, So, yeah,
Nice job.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to 027 Winter Soldier.
Желание. Ржавой.
Stop.
12.
Stop.
Разведь. 5. 9. Dobre качественни. Возвращение на родину. 1. Грузовый вагон.
Я готов отвечать.
He has the team player team ability Avengers, Hydra, Thunderbolts, Assassin, Marksman, Past, Soldier, Spy. He always gets a ton of keywords, everyone. Longing, he's a trait, Longing, Rusted, 17, Daybreak, Furnace. Once per game when a friendly character that's either 75 points more or named Captain America is KO'd after resolutions, you may turn Winter Soldier to click 7 and a special attack power, which is 9 Benign Homecoming, 1 Freight Car. ESD, improved targeting elevation. When Winter Soldier attacks a single target and misses after resolutions, deal that character 1 penetrating damage. He has improved targeting hindering, 55 points only. He's got 6 range. His dial that he starts on is a 7 stealth, 11 precision strike, 17 toughness, and 3 range combat expert. And then when he does switch over to click 7, these are both 5 clicks of health. It's an 8 running shot, 11 special attack power, 19 invulnerability, and 3 perplex. I think this is probably the best Winter Soldier we've gotten in a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he seems pretty fun.
I don't like his... He's probably the worst of the switch dials because of the fact of how you trigger it. Because someone of 75 points or more or named Captain America has to die.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise...
No, it says it doesn't... There is, in Modern, there is a 0-point cap. So... Oh, no, it's Silver. Never mind. Silver, yeah. The 0-point cap. Rick Jones makes the 0-point cap.
Yeah.
So maybe?
Oh, the legacy card doesn't make himself, I guess, does he? What is he?
No, but that's what I was thinking of at first. But yeah, the 0-point pog of what's his name? Rick Jones.
This is such a weird figure.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I want to like all the Winter Soldiers, but they've made some rough ones in I think was it Avengers 60th or Avengers Forever, like the Bucky and all that.
Where they swapped the dials. Yeah, that was Avengers Forever, where the Bucky dial was
Winter Soldier.
Actually should have been Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on one hand, it's kind of cool that he's becoming like more aggressive as your team goes away. Like he's like, all right, now I'm not playing anymore. But he's not doing enough for you at 55. You kind of just try to figure out how to kill him before you switch dials, right?
Well,
yeah, but I love the fact that they used the Longing Rusted 17. Like the fact that they used that.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I can't believe it took this long for them to use this for his powers.
Yeah, it was like they finally used the whole activation phrase for his trait. Yeah. I thought that was fantastic.
I'd love to know why, when this piece is getting made, he needed to be 55 and not 50. Like, what even puts him up an extra 5 points from that?
I don't know. Like, I have no idea.
I think, the no movement attack's a little bit hard, but he's a 12 for 4 top dial, sees through hindering.
They didn't want him to be a butterfly swap. That's why.
I don't think that's why.
I mean, why can't you give him sidestep and stealth?
Yeah, even a little bit more. At 55, I think that would have been fine. He gets it later, but he loses stealth.
I don't think they hate the Winter Soldier as much as they hate Thor, because they hate Thor. But there's some pretty rough Winter Soldiers.
There are.
And the first one they made was really good when it first came out too. And then after that, it's like each one has just steadily decreased and
I mean, the Disney
not
Plus
being
one
good.
was okay, but that was like a very specific case.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that one actually is really good. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
anyone's ever talked about him, but he's actually really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I think my favorite Winter Soldier, you're probably going back into ABPIs.
Yeah, the 100 or 99 or whatever it is. Yeah, Pete, I've played that one so many times.
I forgot about that one.
Oh, he's great. I've played him a lot too. He doesn't do as well for me as he does for you, but he's a great piece.
Yeah, and he's even better now because of like some of the changes made him even better.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, this is just a strange dial. I don't see how you build with this. Like in sealed, even you just must need 55 points.
There's
So,
enough
I don't
like
know.
cheap Captain Americas to make a fun team and kind of just threaten to move them, I guess. But it would be a fun mechanic to pull off on a weekday.
You're just like throwing your Captain America at people, like kill him so I can make Winter Soldier dangerous. And then you just stare at somebody and you say it in a really gruff voice, like, "Don't make Winter Soldier dangerous." Like that's the only. That's it. I'm good. I can't wait to see you play a team like that because I'm just gonna leave him. I'm just gonna leave Captain America alone the whole time.
Exactly.
Just to piss you
And
off.
No,
he's
me,
just
I'm
gonna
definitely
poke you.
saying the trait in Russian, so it's a little more accurate.
Yeah.
All right, Miles.
Yep. Next we have a Giant Man who has the Avengers TA. His keywords are Agents of Atlas, Avengers, Ultimates, Detective, and Spy. And his real name is not Hank Pym. It is Roz Malhotra. And the interesting thing about Roz is that always watching Mike Wazowski. Has a trait, special attack power and a special defense power, 80 points or 45 points. His trait is Ant-Man Security Solutions, which is opposing characters within 4 squares can't pick up or equip terrain markers and can't be given close or range terrain actions. At 80 points, he starts at 11, 8, 11, 19, 4 with a charge, super strength, and the special defense power, which is defend and invulnerability, and he has that defensive power only on his first 2 clicks. And click 3, he has the special attack power, and then 45 points, he has sidestep. 7, 11, 17, 3 with invulnerability and the attack power, which is Giant Toss, which is telekinesis, but only to target an adjacent character or terrain marker. And when Giant Man uses it, the target doesn't need line of fire to the chosen square. And he's 8 clicks deep for 80 or 5 for 45. I think he sees play. The target not needing line of fire to the square is huge, especially because he's a giant.
Yeah.
So that's very important. And really good for 45 points.
Do you think that's good enough for modern though?
No, I mean, at 45 points potentially. I mean, he has spy, and there's a lot of things you can do with spy because you get the thunderbolts.
Detective
with
could always come
Val.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, detective can.
That trait is gonna be, I think, pretty solid too, because it's just 4 squares. So you can on an indoor map like bunker, you can park them behind something, and now opposing characters can't blow up walls or terrain actions. Yeah, so that's pretty great.
The 45 point dial, the fact that like you don't need line of fire, the characters need line of fire that you're TKing, like that's something that you can't just ignore. Like that's something unique that no one else does. And so at 45 points, I think you definitely do give him a look for some teams. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him played in Modern. I'm not sure if he's going to win, but he does something unique enough that I think it's worth still looking at and potentially keeping in your back pocket for later on, even past the next rotation.
And he's not the easiest kill for 45 either, too.
No, yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, like that's, yeah.
I think he's going to see play for 2 reasons. The TK, where you don't have to have line of fire. I think at 45 points, that's going to make it on those keywords. Or I think it's something that you look at. I think that him affecting close and range terrain actions within 4 is a lot bigger than what people are going to realize, especially on indoor maps like Bunker and places like that.
Yeah.
And he can bring the ants with him for another 10 points. And we were so damn close to getting giants tossing giants.
That's what I was thinking about.
So close.
Technically, he could toss a
He
giant.
totally can.
Yeah, you can toss a giant.
As long as it's single base, he could totally do it.
Yeah.
Giants tossing giants is finally here. What a
So,
time to be alive.
This guy's not unique, so you could just have each other toss each other.
Yeah, you can just like loop. Yep. Yeah, I like it.
All right, Dan, finish us off with Grizzly. Last piece.
All right. He is also Ant-Man Security Solutions. He's a 60 or 45 points. He's got the Masters of Evil and is it Sinister Syndicate? Okay. So he's got Masters of Evil, Sinister Syndicate, Thunderbolts, Animal, Detective, Spy, and he's got both those TAs. He's also got a special attack power and a special defense power. The special attack power is Super Strength, Giant Reach 2, Capital Close, make a close attack. After resolutions, choose one. Give a hit character an action token, or place a hit character in a square adjacent to Grizzly. I like that. And then his special defense power is Combat Reflexes and Vulnerability. He's got the special attack power on clicks 1 through 4, and the special defense on clicks 1 through 5. He is 7 clicks long, 0 range. He's got he's got charges and tire dial. He's got that special attack power, and then the last 3 clicks he's got blades, and the last 2 clicks when he doesn't have his special defense are reflexes, and then the first 4 clicks he alternates from Empower or Battle Fury. He's pretty good, although I think I just play him at 45 because his stats literally don't change. You just get 2 extra clicks, which are not bad for 15 points, if you can make the points work. But yeah, and he's a kill box figure. Suddenly you've yoinked someone that he's hit and are putting that behind him for the rest of your team to mop up. So I think he's good.
Pete, I promise you, one of these weeks I'm gonna play this Grizzly, which is just this guy in a stupid bear suit. And
No, that's
Ursa Major.
everyone gets it wrong. It's not. It's the
not.
Grizzly. It's swallowing a human whole, and the human's face is the last thing shown. That's what that's showing.
I don't.
No, it's
I've seen the
exoskeleton
panel.
suit. It's an
So Grizzly is actually
exoskeleton suit.
yeah, he was this syndicate there is because he was originally a Spider-Man villain because he was a professional wrestler named Grizzly for the Universal Wrestling Federation from Marvel. So
Well, I'm taking him to silver, and I'm teaming him with Ursa Major, and they're gonna run all over Pete.
but we got the wrong Grizzly. Like we needed the 6-pack
X-Force,
Grizzly.
yeah.
That's the Grizzly we needed, and we still need him.
You are never going to have a night where that piece of crap waxy Grizzly was ever going to be as effective as he was that game.
Challenge accepted.
It's just not going to
Don't matter.
happen.
It don't matter. He'll just do the same thing that Raider fans do when they change light bulbs. They don't do it. They just talk about how good the old one was. It's fine.
This Grizzly's cool though. I actually like him a lot. Honestly, I agree completely with Dan. Complete kill box figure. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna bring you in. If you don't have a reducer now, everything around me is gonna start poisoning. You got the swarm of ants on Animal, so you can start pumping up that Empower to where Grizzly's just laying some people out. Yeah. I think he's fun. I think it's fun to get characters like this. Like that's a very cool thing. So, yeah, pretty fun so far. There wasn't too many duds in the CUR.
Honestly, I think it adds a lot to pulp, which is drastically needed.
Well, even if a person just buys this set, they can play Guardians and pulp and feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, get a brick, and if you show up for an event and you think it's 300 modern and it turns out to be pulp, you just get this brick and you got Guardians.
Some people have had to do that recently.
Yeah, that's why there's a nod to that.
Well, it was so, and Joe seems like a really nice guy. Like he used to play and stuff, and so he was just kind of like relearning the game. But he's like really interested in pulp, and I thought, good for you, man, because I don't want to play that format most of the time at all. But
no, this set actually has me interested in playing it because, like, that Guardians is just a fun casual team, but I think it's also a competitive team in that format because it's just what it does, and the synergies are just ridiculous.
But do you realistically think this gets through a Black Adam or a Moon Knight?
Guardians?
Honestly,
I mean,
yeah.
I think so.
I think so. I think it has a chance. I think it has a chance. I mean, the amount of attacks that you're able to do is pretty good. And Black Adam
And
is
high damage, not even just amount of attacks, but amount of damage you're doing with the attacks.
You have Groot hitting for 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I just think that Black Adam, if you're in close, is just chewing through a lot of those pieces, just from getting hit.
Also, having the Ghost Rider starting with Invincible to deal with Mystics, that is huge. That's a must play for Pulp for sure.
And if that Ghost Rider hits that that Black Adam, that power action or the moving,
I was gonna say he's not moving at all. Then he's like, I'm just gonna sit here. Actually.
And you don't have to worry about taking that Mystic. So you can just that's where because you have Groot that can't reduce pen, but you have Ghost Rider, and so that's where you're like, okay, I'm gonna send Ghost Rider this time against Black Adam. So like you have options.
And Ghost Rider
can get full map.
And Ghost Rider's got a 12 attack, so that 19 defense is a lot easier to hit. And I think he's start with Prob or no.
I obviously the Black Adam's going to have a chance, but I still think that you can have fun with this team, and I still think that you can win with it even against the Black Adam.
I think that Cosmic Rider is an automatic include on most Pulp teams, and I think that Cosmic Rider is going to be played in Modern, even with the low defensive values. Because you can get him up there, and then you're still making somebody make a decision of do you want to take a chance on taking 6 damage.
Yeah, he's really good for 75 points, even in Modern.
And he's
I mean, he's not going to be ideal,
too,
but I can see him be played.
And he looks cool.
Yeah.
That's number 1 to me.
Yeah.
I'm just a huge Groot fan, so that's the only reason why I have Groot as my number 1 want. But yeah, Cosmic Rider and Groot are like 1A and 1B for me, besides the Prime Iron Man.
No, I like a lot of
this
this
must
stuff.
have.
I think the
80-point Prime I forgot was Prime Rhodes. That's came out since Spider-Man, so.
Oh yeah.
I think
really
really
a trend of 80-point Primes.
Yeah, I think really the only pieces that kind of hit a little weird, the first Collector, the Iron Man Sentry is kind of but you can generate it. The Adaptoid is kind of but you can generate it. 015 Iron Man, put him on a bike, put him on 2 bikes, put him on a circus train. He's still bad.
I'm not saying I'm going to play it. I'm giving people out there options. There's a lot of people like, they don't know what to do or anything. And so, if you want to play that Iron Man with it.
Miles, would you put Winter Soldier on a bike?
I mean, if I'm playing in Oregon, 100%.
Yeah, I would not. I have a tough time because I really want to play. I really want to like this Winter Soldier. I'm like,
go to Oregon.
Well,
then.
you know what? Bring that Winter Soldier with a motorcycle. Come out here.
Ticket.
Dan, get a motorcycle. Ride to Oregon on the motorcycle. Get out your Winter Soldier on the motorcycle. Play it, and then ride your motorcycle back.
100%. Corey's going to be a tough matchup. So, but I mean, the worst case is you'll get 3 points if you show up March 12th, because I'm not going to be there.
All right, we got anything else we're covering here?
I did want to know where you guys think the CUR ranks on this one versus the other ones that we've seen in Modern.
It's hard because it's so small. It's so small, so it's really hard. But like the top pieces of the rares, like Cosmic Rider and Groot and Drax, I mean, I think they can go up with most sets.
I really like that you have a built-in team in the CUR here, and like a reasonable team.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as Masters of Time.
No,
I guess you can argue Black Panther, but I really like the Black Panther CUR too.
I think this is better than Deadpool. I think it's better than Next Phase. I put Notorious and Masters of Time above it, and I think this and Black Panther are tied for third that are in Modern currently.
Yeah, I'm cool with that ranking. That's pretty solid as far as like overall goes. Yeah.
You need to figure out how to play 150 points of Swarm of Ants and make it viable.
So you said Masters of Time is still better. They have 43. It goes up to 043.
No, that's it. That's what I mean. Yeah, they just have so many. It's just because it's the bigger numbers.
Right.
But it's also, their quality, even in that set, even with the amount of more they had, was still really good too.
Yes, but Master of Time rares, like there's not another rare set. I would put the Master of Time rares.
Oh yeah,
and
I'm not
say
disagreeing
it's the
at
best
all.
rares from any set. Notorious is close, but Notorious has like Necron. Obviously, it's not going to be there. Oh, I guess there's also Wheels of Vengeance. One of the pieces is banned. It might as well be banned. It's trashed. And then you have Orb. They're going to be playing in Pulp.
Yeah.
I wanted regular Sasquatch to be good in Pulp, but he just hasn't made a splash.
Now, you know what? He could. Animal might make it. You know, you're able to, if you have like that Wasp, because it has to be Ant-Man or Wasp. So if you have that Wasp move and you have 3 of those ants, you can then place those ants, and then you can charge Quake for 6 damage.
I know.
Yeah. So Sasquatch, there might be something there with Animal because of the ant swarms. The ant swarms actually make Sasquatch extremely good, even if you only have 1 and he carries it.
Well, yeah, he can carry it, and then you can do the stuff with the. Yeah, you can absolutely. The ant swarms are fun, man. I like that stuff. I like the generics in this set.
So last, what are your top 3 pieces out of this set that you're looking forward to playing as soon as you get them?
For just the CUR?
Yeah, just the CUR.
So we got Groot, we got Cosmic Rider, and then Prime Iron Man.
Okay.
Just from these.
Cosmic Ghost Rider, Groot, and Thanos.
Oh, okay. Pete, do you have a top 3?
Yeah, Cosmic Rider, Prime Iron Man, and Swarm of Ants.
Yes, I knew you were going there. Yes.
I'd have to go with.
It's just the nonsense that I need in HeroClix.
Oh yeah, when that piece was previewed, I was like, "This is amazing." I
This is why generics need to be for your monthly, because I want Pete to just run 300 points of ants.
I expect a lot of ants and Animal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, Ants is coming to Animal on the dropship. This is great.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the jaw loves the ants.
Part of the reason that I buy so much sealed is just for the chance to get generics, and there's a ton that are worth getting this one. So I'll probably be getting a few in this, probably 3 cases.
So what are your 3?
I probably have to go with Gambit, just because it's Gambit, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and then I'm a little torn because there's something that's really drawing me to Grizzly, just the guy in the bear suit, and then of course Swarm of Ants. I'm gonna probably play Swarm of Ants a lot more, but there's gonna be a day where I'm bringing Grizzly and Ursa Major to Coliseum to fight.
If you're bringing Grizzly, you bring the Swarm of Ants with him, because
they can come with. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And you're gonna say things like, "Hey, check out my animal team. They've all got ants in their pants."
Yes. So since it's Gambit for Gambit, and Gambit's an uncommon. Since I was able to do it, I think that I should just relay the challenge to you right now for Worlds. Simon Garth went 4-3 at Worlds. You need to at least tie that with Gambit.
That Gambit's way better than Simon Garth, dude. You should be able to.
That's what I mean. So that's why he should be able to beat it.
Honestly, I want to play. If nothing changes, I think I would go with honestly Guardians of the Galaxy right now. I think Wakanda's super strong, but I would play Guardians if Pulp Worlds was tomorrow.
Yeah. No, but you have to play Uncommon Gambit. It's the Simon Garth challenge.
I don't like your Simon Garth challenge. Challenge somebody else.
I succeeded it. I want you to do it because you said I couldn't do it. I told you, and you're like, I'll bet you can't win 3 games.
I am very specific in what I like to play, and it's not going to be.
That's why I got it.
I guess
I got to do these challenges.
My other honorable mention for like the things I want to play is probably the Uncommon Gabora. She like went under the radar for me, and I'm just like, oh, her trait's amazing. So.
Oh, 25 points. She's good. Yeah, I think she's great for 25.
I just want to keep re-rolling my single D6 rolls while she's in hindering. I'm like,
yeah,
we'll see what I land on. It's fine.
So you're gonna play her with the Nightbringer then, right? Because you're gonna free make it, and then okay.
Oh yeah, of course. And then I'm gonna give her Remaker for shape change.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Can't wait. I really like the Wasp too. 021.
Yeah.
There's something about it I like.
Yeah, it really does look like a fun CUR.
Yeah. Yeah, cool stuff.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up our CUR set review. We're going to finish up with the Super Rares and Beyond next week. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.
Anything I not down with that, we got 2 words for ya!
Click it!